Hello, everybody, and welcome to our February 2026 Silver Bracket here on the DRMC. My name is John Flindo, and we have 4 matches for you today. One round one, and then our semifinals and our finals. And here to call this first game with me, our number 4 seed William in Texas versus our number 5 seed Movement Music Club. Say that 5 times fast. Is none other than Gridley. Gridley, how you doing? What do you think of this match?
I think this is going to be great. We've only gotten to see Movement Music Club, say it 5 times fast, in one previous month, I believe, and so we're going to see how he's going to fare in this one versus William in Texas. Been playing a lot of verses. I've seen him over on FC, so I'm very eager to see how these two players stack up.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It looks like we have two Texas players, so I love to see that. As I'm from Texas myself, and it looks
The,
like we have William in Texas just going ahead and finishing up a little warm up here, and then we will be underway. Yeah,
I
MMC
did.
is easier to say. We'll go with that.
Yeah, there you go. I did not realize everybody except for myself is from Texas here in this lineup. So this is going to be fun.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yes.
We have a ready from William. And as a reminder, we are playing levels 4 through 7. This is a best of 3. And we have a ready from MMC. And here we go with our countdown 3, 2, 1, and pills
Pills.
as we get this silver bracket underway. Again, as you said, Gridley, Movement Music Club making their debut here last month. Went down 0-2 to Sportsy, trying to see if they can get their first win here against William in Texas, who also historically has only 1 win. So we'll see. This is going to be a big match for both of these players, as it looks like MMC already has a little bit of a misflip at the top of the board.
Yeah, and still, yeah, MMC is working through this. Got a little bit of a clump on. Well, now it's clear, but yeah, we're five virus difference. William in Texas very much moving through this in a nice fashion.
Yeah, and the thing about these earlier levels here, especially level 4, like levels 4 through 7, our block here, is you're going to see a lot of the viruses kind of spread out, and that you see our players are trying to do the best they can to minimize that drop time. The thing I really don't like about MMC's board is just there's so much blue
Yeah.
that's having to deal with. And meanwhile, for William, just trying to clear out these last few reds, and he'll be out first once they pop up for him.
Yeah, the blues are gonna need to come. That's a very nice clear. He's gonna save the blues up top as MMC so he can avoid that drop time like you were talking about, the spaced out board, more drop time. So yeah, you want to save some of those top ones till the end if you can.
There you go. William out at a 132 into his level 5, and a pretty decent board here. I like the setup that he's got. Trying to get this drop, and this double red's going to be absolutely perfect for him.
Perfect.
Drops into a cross, very, very minimal garbage. Just that one piece of blue that was on column 2, and getting a very fortuitous double blue to clear that out pretty nice and quick.
I like the way you use that yellow blue there to get the horizontal and just leave that blue trash to be taken care of. Yeah, movie music club just needing blues to get out of this level 4, and they're just not coming. We know that. Saros will tell us all about that.
Indeed. And also for MMC, a little bit of a missed drop there up there at the top. You see that red blue kind of overhanging. Wanted that blue to face the other way. Now gets it cleared off, but gonna suffer about 2 to 3 seconds there of garbage as that piece drops all the way down. And fortunately for MMC right now, William is trying to get the last of this board cleared up, but really hasn't gotten any pills that are useful, as MMC now gets out at a 252. Would really love to see Gridley here a red blue for William, and there it is. Hope the check's in the mail soon as we get that long fat log.
The
Love to
extra
see it.
length. Love it.
It's like
The
an extra
yeah,
strength fat log.
extra straight. Oh my gosh, you got me laughing over here. Oh man. Yeah, William in Texas. Out now at 324 and not lapping MMC just yet, but yeah, MMC no only one yellow to work with, so he's gonna need a lot of red and gonna try and squeak this one back.
Yeah, a lot of red here for MMC trying to get through. But I'd rather see a lot of red than a lot of blue, honestly. But it's when you have this much color dependency, it's never really a good thing, no matter how good, how skilled of a player you are. So we'll have to see how he's going to get through this. Meanwhile, back over on Williams' side, we see kind of a pretty right heavy board, Gridley. His entire pill layout now
Yeah,
is in columns 5 through 8.
yeah. All of the left half of the bottle is just completely clear, and that's a nice horizontal there. He's working on it. Only the one blue left, and gonna he's using his blues on his only blue left. So I don't know. You might be able to tell me something about that, Flendo, but seems like maybe I would have been using those pills in a different way.
I mean, it really just comes all down to preference. I think I probably would have done the same. Go ahead and get rid of the blue. It's on the bottom, because you don't really want to
Setting up this L. Look at that
you to
L. There you go.
block it off. Yeah, good, nice L there from William. But yeah, you don't want to. In that case, I think I'd go ahead and clear out the blue because of where it is. You don't want to accidentally cover it up, bury yourself, and that's just asking for trouble. But William now just needing to clear out these yellows. We'll see if he sets up for this T, and he is going to do so. I love the setup. He's going to get a
Yeah.
sweet an L, yeah,
Oh,
actually, and
he
drop into a vertical.
both of those L's had a drop to go along with it. That's always pretty. I love it.
Yeah, and MMC now joining William in level 6. And William actually now leaving level 6, going on to our final level in this block, level 7. And a fairly diverse board. It's a lot a lot more spread out than the last board was, Gridley.
Yeah, this one is a very big spray. He's got a nice maybe red linkage here in the middle. But yeah, there's not a lot of clumps to work with, as opposed to MMC's got a lot of red, all all clumped up, and he's going to drop this. So yeah, actually, MMC is getting through his board very well.
Yeah, and I want to point out something that he did just now. With that double red, he had the opportunity to take it either vertically or horizontally, and initially signaled that was going to clear that out vertically, flipped it over to go horizontally instead. And I love that play because when you get the horizontal. If you clear out the horizontal first, you're still going to have the vertical, but you might not always have the horizontal if you clear the vertical first in some situations. I think that was the right call that MMC made there. So great play there.
Yeah, great vision. Yeah, you were exactly right, and it's the horizontal play. It it truly does matter. It's so much easier to see the verticals on a first glance, but if you can work that horizontal game, then yeah, you're in the driver's seat. Yeah,
Indeed. Indeed.
MMC doing a good cleanup here. He's gonna come in. He's gonna come in with a little bit of a great drop horizontal. 22 virus. Let's go.
Yeah, gonna be tough to catch up to William at this point, though, as he only has 8 viruses remaining, and now fixing to be down to 7. There it is. I'm interested to see what his plan is to clear out the bottom of this board. Has the opportunity to clear out the blues horizontally. A red blue
Yeah,
would do that. And going to go ahead and open that up, and now has a horizontal on the left with the reds and the right with the
and
blues, and he's going to be out first in an 803.
803. Very good. William in Texas. Nice show. That I don't know if these stats are up to date, but I think that comes in better than his average, perhaps.
Right, and MMC, seeing the writing on the wall, goes ahead, gets reset. GG's to both of our players on this first
Yeah,
ground, on
GG's.
ground crown, and I mean, it's a groundbreaking crown for either of these players, so let's go.
Yes, yes. All right, are we back into? Oh, we're just getting reset. Got it.
And William showing off his controller.
Uh, we got Cat Pants waiting her next. She'll be on the next match, I believe. Is that correct?
I have to check the schedule, but that sounds right. We have both of our readies,
All
and
right.
a 3, and a 2, and a 1, and some pills.
Pills.
Both players playing on medium. And that's going to give them a little bit more maneuverability. And just starting out, I think that's one of the best things you can do is make sure you are comfortable with the speed you're on. If you need that extra maneuverability, go ahead and take it. As we see Movement Music Club, I'm not sure, that was probably a misdrop. Probably wanted that blue red flip the other way so that the red would drop down onto the red underneath.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of a stack, but he will eventually get this under clear on the blues and then can link those reds on column 7 up. And then I don't know how we'll eventually get to the yellow, but yeah, that's going to be a little bit of an issue. But meanwhile, William in Texas is not in a bad shape. He's gonna get those blues under clear, and then it's gonna be a bunch of red. Gonna be a bunch of red after these blues get out of here. So we'll see what the doctor gives him.
Yeah, and probably just gonna go ahead and clear that final blue out with a double blue, and eliminating any chance of having some drop time. I love the play there by William. Now just needing red, not getting it so far. And if this keeps up, could give Movement Music Club a chance to get back in this. Although, again, that column 7 and 8 going to be a little bit dicey. Probably what we're going to see is some underclearing action here from Movement Music Club. But Williams finally starting to get the Reds out at a 143, 144 into level 5. And again, Gridley, a very left heavy board for William.
Yeah, or right. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. No, it's same deal as what we saw last time, and I don't know about you personally, but I always feel like with the left bias, I tend to clear out the left side a little bit more quickly. So yeah, if it could end up that we've got a bunch of red and yellow in column 7 and 8 for William, and yeah, MMC getting out nicely. He's not that far behind so far. It was about a 215, so doing well.
Yeah, and now I'm going to say left, and it's going to be the correct thing because MMC's board actually is kind of clumped over on the left side. I know my directions. I promise I do. I don't work in a school, not me. But yeah, both of these players kind of dealing with these one-sided boards, and I would really love to see a double red pop up for William, and he would too, based on where he placed that pill using that yellow red on column 8 vertically. He sees the red that's going to drop down, and there's the double red. Let's go. The fat log into a drop. It doesn't
And now he's
quite get
got
the
the
full fat
L.
log, but look at
But
this.
look at
He's
this.
going to get the L, and he's going to clear
And
all
that's
of this
going to clear
out.
it. Oh,
Beautiful.
wow.
What a
Pretty
play by William in Texas.
great vision. I love it. I love it. Meanwhile, oh my gosh, look at MMC's board. It's all blue and red. All blue and red. He's going to nice stack there and take no drop time. Okay, well, I was panicking, but no, looks pretty good now.
Yeah, still quite a bit of red though for MMC, but has ways around it. I think just got to get any red, honestly, to start, and is gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
Get the,
Yeah,
see,
this was about a what was it, about 12 virus difference to start this. So as soon as he can get out of this, we'll see where we stand. Not bad though. This is making the can you link these reds? Ah, nice.
beautiful placement for that double red rush starting now. Just waiting to see that red yellow, signifying the end of it. There it is. Takes it to the right. Gets another red yellow, and then this red blue. Almost doesn't see the blue, but gets out at a 429. 23 viruses behind William though, and interested to see if William's going to try to get this horizontal. He's not going to try and clear out the blues horizontally to open up the yellow. Had the option to do it. Don't know if he didn't see it or just decided not to go that way. But either way, looks like we're going to go vertically here for William. Just needing 3 more yellows. There's 1. There is 2 and an extra one to boot with a double yellow out at a 503 into his final level.
Very good. Yep, 19 viruses still for MMC, and not the worst board though. He's going to be looking, maybe he can get these reds across the middle at some point, and taking that blue nicely. I think he's going to go for the undertuck there. Yep, very good. Yep, I think he's going to get out of this board not without too much trouble. But meanwhile, yeah, William in Texas just plowing, doing great with what he's been given.
Yeah, absolutely. And this double blue, exactly what the doctor ordered for William. Didn't go quite where I thought he would. I thought he would go vertically on column 3, and elects not to do it. Elects to clear something further down the board. Totally fine. But yeah, the ideal play would be to get that blue in column 3 out of the way, and then take the reds horizontally. Not gonna set up for that. Gonna set up to do them individually. Perfectly fine, actually, with that double red now. Still takes it individually, but sets himself up to get the blue, the vertical, and it's looking like a vertical finish out here for William in
Yeah.
Texas. Just got to get some blue help.
Gonna drop this blue into the yellow horizontal, then he's gonna link these blues in the middle together. Yeah, it's all in column one, but it's all manageable. Meanwhile, yeah, MMC just working on getting this. He's got that red buried in the corner. He's taking this drop time here, and I just, it's, I could find myself easily in the same situation, going, "Oh man, how'd I end up here?"
Yeah, being buried that much is just it's not what you ever want to see, and it's one of the things that can make this game not as fun as it should be. But you know what? Any yellow, come on, game. Any yellow. Let's get it. There we go. Not gonna there we go.
Yeah,
I think just wanted to do that just to make sure there wasn't as much drop time. Speaking of drop time, William gets a nice
very
drop
good.
to clear out level 7,
That's-
almost a full minute faster than the previous block for him.
Yeah, very great time. William in Texas was seeing it on that one. Very nice run. Yeah, I know. I was looking at that board for MMC, going, that's what I would be doing. Same boat, same boat.
Yeah. So it will be William in Texas moving on immediately, actually, to play Cat Pants. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss that. This is the DRMC.
Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome back to the DRMC. It's the February 2026 Silver Speed Bracket. If you're with us before the break, you just saw William in Texas advance to our semifinals over Movement Music Club. But there's no rest for the weary as he's back again on the right side of your screen, this time facing our top seed, Cat Pants. I'm Solar Espeon. Here in the booth with me is Gridley. Gridley, what are you looking forward to most as we kick off our semifinals?
Well, aside from getting to do commentary with you, I am looking forward to seeing how William in Texas follows up that nice. In the last rounds, we were playing 4 through 7. We'll be playing 6 through 9 now. But William in Texas had a very nice showing with his time on that last match. So I'm going to be looking forward to seeing how he faces up against, everybody's favorite Cat Pants.
Yeah, these two players have a very similar average in the 6 to 9 level block. We're looking at 841 on Cat Pants' side, 849 for William in Texas. But of course, Cat Pants does have quite a bit more experience in this round of the tournament. So we will see if that has any impact on what these players are able to do. Looks like we have readies from both of the contenders, just waiting for our countdown in chat. And here it is 3, 2, 1, and pills.
Pills. Yeah, and obviously, as we've talked about before, the stamina is real in this game. So William already having to play one game, Cat Pants may be fresh on her energy. I see Williams. I kind of like Williams' board better right now.
Yeah, two very diverse boards we're looking at here, although Cat Pants has quite a bit of yellow on her top line right now. I don't really love how Spired column 8 was for William in Texas. It won't be hard to clear, but there will be a fair amount of drop time there. Neck and neck early on. Hopefully, William gets a little bit of red so he can keep drilling down this board at speed.
Yeah, he's gonna sneak that red in there and get rid of that. So yeah, it's looking a lot better now. It'd be wonderful if he could get those reds out horizontally in 2 and 3, but I don't think he necessarily wants to wait around and build up to that. Might just be best to drill down the red and blue. Meanwhile, Cat Pants making quick work of her board, and yeah, gonna eye these blues horizontal. And yeah, she's obviously played a lot of down press play, just making those pills fly. I like what she's doing here.
Yeah, Cat Pants did a good job of knowing where to put her garbage that it wouldn't be much of a nuisance later on the board. She had a red horizontal earlier. That looked like it may have blocked off some things, but she would have worked around it. William building up and does take that last red horizontally, maybe a bit more setup than what I would have gone for. Now he's only needs blues to go.
Only
Here's a
blue.
double blue that will help a lot. Cat
One
Pants looking
blue.
for a giant combo to end this level. Oh, we're
Wow,
neck
they're
and neck.
neck and neck. Yeah, I think
152 for Cat Pants, 153 for William, starting level 7. A lot more um, vertical setup on Cat Pants' board. William kind of spread out all over the place.
yeah, the viruses in tandem are all vertical for Cat Pants almost, except for that bottom row. Meanwhile, William in Texas, he's got kind of a different array and a lot of blue up top and blue at the bottom. I guess they're both a little blue, and a little Joni Mitchell, no big deal. The the I think once William in Texas breaks through this top line, he's going to have a little bit of a situation with the blue line underneath. Oh! I don't know if he meant to tuck that yellow that way.
Yeah, I think maybe he wanted to flip that blue yellow the other way in 7 and 8, but he does very much have ways around that. Blue is a bit of a problem for Cat Pants now. It will be a problem for William in Texas later. Cat Pants has been flying through this level 7, almost done with it already. Not thinking maybe she wanted to rotate that red yellow one more time to clean up the end game a little bit. It's not going to matter that much. She's torn away to a 9 virus lead here in level 7, just needing 2 yellows to get out. There's 1 and there's 2. And she's halfway through this level block in 3:23, an amazing time.
2 more bottles, and William is still working on 10 more viruses. and it's not the tidiest of boards. I hate to say, I think that he'll be able to get through it, but yeah, Cat Pants is just flying right now. So he needs to get out of this in a hurry so he can start gaining some ground back.
Yeah, Cat Pants had a lot of blue on her top line in this level 8. I'm happy that she got a lot of it quickly so that she can start drilling through this board. Now there's quite a bit of red
Nice
in the
link.
way, but she does have use for any color. William unfortunately has gridlocked himself a little bit. If he clears out this blue in the middle, then he can take the last 2 reds horizontally. Would probably be
Yep.
the most efficient way to do this.
And he could go ahead and just take that red on the left and drill down the last one, but he is going to link them up, and there he's out. 426, 2 more bottles to go.
Yeah, it is about a 16 virus lead now for Cat Pants, but Cat Pants has 19 viruses on her board, and exactly 1 of them is blue. There is a little bit of a color diversity problem that will face the end of her level here. That could potentially be a window for William to get back into this game a little closer. Although William, looking at his board, he doesn't have a lot of yellow until about 2/3 of the way down his bottle.
Yeah, a lot of red at top, then this blue layer, and yeah, Cat Pants got her last blue out of the way. So, oh, she's got this nice yellow tea that she's just sitting on, just
Oh, I
sitting
love a red
on.
yellow. Here it is.
Boom.
A massive, a bold-faced T, if you will.
I love it. The Control B.
Indeed. William, Texas has 2 blue viruses here on his top line that I'm curious to see how he will end up attacking them. You'd like to take them horizontally, but he doesn't have much of a very efficient way to do that right now. Cat Pants, only 1 red virus left to go. Of course, naturally getting all blues. Here's her last red. She's into level 9 at a 538.
Yeah, just flying. Cat Pants is really, really seeing the boards right now, playing sharp. Oh, didn't William wanted that red yellow to get back over to 3 and 4, and it didn't tuck for him, and that's gonna set him back quite a bit.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
gonna
think it'll
build
be
up to it.
that big of a deal, especially now with a very well-timed double blue. Access to
Yep.
that yellow is open again. Um, Cat Pants
Yeah.
getting a lot of blue right now, and it's the one color she doesn't have a lot of room to use on her board. It's red and yellow all over that top line. I am maybe a
Yeah.
little concerned about how high she's stacking over there in column 7. Okay,
This is
that
only
double blue definitely alleviates those concerns. It's a
this is
14
only a
virus lead, 6.5
4
minutes in.
yeah, 14 virus chase down could be a lot worse. William in Texas. Actually, if he gets the Blues to take care of these top lines, he might be in fine shape. He's eyeing that blue horizontal, and he's got this red situation laying across there. Very good. I this board is not too bad. I think this is manageable. He's gonna eye the red and yellow across. Yeah, perfect. Wow. Okay, he's seeing it. Meanwhile, I'm watching William in Texas do great things, and Cat Pants has just tidied up.
Yeah, a lot of Cat Pants' end game was clustered here in columns 6, 7, and 8. She's done a pretty good job managing that. I would like to see her take that yellow virus in row 2 horizontally and really blow the top off this end game. William
Yep.
in Texas, I'm getting a little concerned about how much blue he does or does not need. Only 5 viruses left on his board are blue, and they're all currently in a double. This will be a really nice
That's
combo. Clear out a
that's
big
a really
horizontal
nice
line.
drop. Yeah, really nice drop. To be only 14 at this point is really, really a testament to how well both of these players have been playing. Cat Pants is probably going to be able to do this, given how much red is still left on Williams' board, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, this game's far from over. That red virus at the bottom of Cat Pants' board is starting to get a little bit buried, and now she needs some specific pieces to get to it. Cat Pants' problem is one specific red. Williams' problem is a lot of red. Really hoping he
Yes.
sees a lot of those to clear out some of what's in the way here. 1 virus
And
to
that
9. Cat Pants needs 1
there it
red.
is.
There it is.
8:28.
8:28 was her final time, and that is
Yep.
good enough to take this first crown.
Very good. Very good. Well played. Well played. That no, we're here at the end watching William in Texas not get any red.
There we
And
go. Yellow, red. Do the fancy thing at least before we
finally,
go.
yeah. Give us some swag. Come on. Love it.
Looks like he is
Nope,
probably going to
great.
play this out. Won't be much of.
Just needs to link the two reds and then two yellow halves, and we're good to go.
Yep, he could have put those blue yellows on top in column 1 and let them fall into the yellow viruses as a big combo. Obviously, that's not particularly necessary at this point. He's out at a 9-16. Very well played from both sides, but it is Cat Pants who takes the 1-0 lead.
Cat Pants first crown. Congrats. Well, we want to feed the crows, so sorry, Cat Pants. I'm rooting for William in Texas on this one.
I'm feeling a significant portion of the chat is feeling the same way as you are. Looks like we do have our readies. Crown 2 will begin in just a couple moments.
SB, I love your board vision. I'm been doing this comms, and I'm like, man, I still don't see it the way you guys do. All right, pills.
3, 2, 1 in pills. It's crown number 2. Cat Pants trying to end it. William in Texas trying to extend it. Don't really love Cat Pants' board. A lot of red and yellow floating high in the sky. Although both of these boards are very floaty, I would say. And now William in Texas is already running low on yellow.
Hey, I was gonna ask you that. Look at all of that. Running low on yellow is an understatement. He's got 2 left of his 20 viruses, so that means 18. And yeah, Cat Pants, what a tidy board. She's gonna get these blues linked up. Yeah, she is seeing it today.
I was trying to look for a way through William and Texas's board, and I look back at Cat Pants' board, and it's gone. Holy crap!
Gone.
Not even a minute in, down to only 5 viruses to go, and that'll be 2 in just a couple of pills here. What an amazing level 6! She's out to a rip-roaring start in this level. Not able to take those 2 reds horizontally, just from what the doctor is giving.
And drops
Combo
that
out.
108.
Minute 8
Wow.
is just an amazing time for level 6.
That's
And now she needs quite a bit of blue to break through level 7. And it's down to just red on Williams' side as he's looking to finish out level 6. No slouch of a time of his own.
He does have that floaty blue up there, though, so we'll see how he is able to handle that. He's gonna look underneath for this red on the column 8, but then yeah, we need red and blue taking the drop time. He's gonna tuck this red, and then he's gonna just be looking for 2 red halves to get out. And there it is.
I think he tackled that board quite well for what it was. A minute 47 for him. A big crater in his level 7 in the lower left corner that may cause some drop time later. Over on Cat Pants' side, not much blue exposed. She's getting a lot of it. Some very versus looking combos here. It would be stunning William and Texas in a different game mode. That's not what we're playing here.
Right. Yeah, this could turn into so much attacking if we were playing versus, but unfortunately, we've just got to clear it out, move along. Yeah, Cat Pants just really doing a good job of playing efficiently, because every time I look over at her board, it's just like, well, apparently you've used every pill half just like you're supposed to, because gone.
Yeah, Cat Pants has definitely done a great job of making herself available to use any pill no matter what comes. It's really shown in just how quickly she's been able to blast through this level. Only a 7 virus lead to speak of, though. William in Texas not going down without a fight. He has no yellow viruses left out of 10, though.
Great horizontal drop there on the bottom row. That was pretty. I love that. Just, it's so much red. I think he has I think he has some sort of mindset where he's Sergeant Soros is giving him a blue aversion or something. So he wants to get all the blue out of the way first. I don't know. No, just looking for red. 4 red viruses, and they are not very well linked up. The 2 across top are 5 apart. and yeah, just looking for red. Meanwhile, Cat Pants, just all sorts of setups. She only has these two blues, so she's going to be looking for red and yellow.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a rough ending for William Texas. It looks like he is going to try to take that last horizontal. Um, okay,
Oh yeah,
maybe with that play, not anymore. I think I agree with bailing on that. You're just trying to get out of this level as quickly as you can. Cat Pants, we didn't mention earlier, was out of level 7 in barely more than 3 minutes, and now she's more than halfway through level 8. Just a couple of reds would really make her board free and clear. Williams now in level 8, got out at about a 410. And look at this big gap about a third of the way up the board where there's nothing anywhere.
yeah, and yeah, that giant 3x4 bottom right,
Hmm.
and yeah, well, that's part of when we're playing these level blocks. It's an interesting thing, but the viruses can go all the way up to I believe row 14, but there are only going to be so many of them, so it's always a chance you get a lot up top or a lot down below, and yeah. And I was also going to ask you, I think so. Cat Pants is playing on high. William and
Hmm.
Texas is playing on medium. In in this competition, we can play on either high or medium. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. The only reason why you can't play on low is because Mario's pill throw animation is half as fast, so you'd be
Yep.
losing, I think, the better part of a second every single pill. But
Right.
medium versus high, entirely player preference. High lets you play, a little bit faster if you're more of someone who glues the down button on your controller,
Yes.
more or less. Whereas medium is a bit more for our finesse players, for tucks, swim type moves, that sort of thing, or for players just
Sure.
starting out who may need a little bit longer to think. Both
Sure.
perfectly valid opportunities, both perfectly valid options. Um,
Yep.
Back to the game at hand here, William in Texas, a floaty end game, but we kind of knew that was going to happen just from where the viruses were placed. Cat
Yeah.
Pants, just 15 viruses to go, looking to end the match right here, has a ton of yellow in her way. This double red. Oh, she didn't see a possible T clear that would have desandwiched everything and also looked pretty cool,
Yeah.
but not going to be that big of a deal.
It's all right. Yeah, she's looking for a lot of yellow, but it's gonna she's I thought she would go with yeah, there it is. She's just gonna set that up because it's gonna be pretty for us. Meanwhile, William out 635 into the last level. It's gonna be a almost it's maybe a foregone conclusion. However, he's gonna give it the good go here.
Yeah, with the 32 virus chase down, you never say never, but it does look quite like Cat Pants has this one in the bag. Just exceptional board vision and combo planning from Cat Pants here in this match. Just barely going to miss the sub 7. Nothing wrong with that, though. 7:07
708,
is a fantastic
707.
time, a gold caliber time for 6 to 9. Only fitting that Cat Pants posts a time like that to take her second crown. William and Texas, commiseration. Some great plays from you. I don't think you had the best boards during this matchup.
Yeah, I
With a
agree.
score of 2 crowns to nothing, Cat Pants, you are advancing to our silver final.
Good job, William.
Looks like William is. Oh, okay. I thought maybe we were gonna see William close it out, but we are ready to move on. So Cat Pants is in our silver final. She needs an opponent. Who will it be? Stay tuned. This is the DRMC.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the DRMC. We are in our penultimate silver bracket match here. We have part of Sergeant Saros on our screen on the left and all of Spunky Muster on the right, getting ready for this second semifinal. The winner goes on to face Cat Pants. SB, what are your thoughts on this match? Who do you think's got the edge here in this one?
I think it's pretty tough to say. I think Sergeant Saros is no stranger to this round of our silver bracket. He's made it to the semifinal and the final quite a few times. He knows what to expect here. Spunky Muster, meanwhile, on the right side of your screen, is, as far as my research can tell, playing 6 to 9 in brackets for the very first time. Definitely an up and coming member of our community, both on the speed and versus sides. And I really think she'll put on maybe a stronger showing than a lot of people might expect.
Yeah, and on that, just checking here, on that 6 to 9 here, yeah, like you were saying, Spunky Muster has not been playing at this level, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. But their quals were very similar here, so that should really make this a close one here. The PB for Sarge is about that 724 range. Average is about 846. So, but as we've seen, Sarge has just really, really improved his game over the past year and a half. The past 18 months, he's just turned into a monster. So, really, really looking forward to this one. I think we're just
Sarge's
getting.
definitely been grinding this game quite a lot on his own stream in recent months. Hopefully, we'll see that pay off for him and yet another finals berth and maybe even a finals win.
All right. So we do have readies. I think we just needed to have a quick correction, and our countdown's coming in. 3, 2, 1, and pills.
Pills.
All right. Looking at these boards starting early here, good flat top line on the left side for Sarge. Bit of a dig in the center of the board for Spunky. And I almost prefer having those boards where the center's sunk in a little bit. That kind of really guides you around to get those top edges and just to make some really clever plays.
Yeah, I really like that Sergeant Saros was not tempted by some of the doubles that looked like they were there at the very top of his board. Could have been quite a lot of garbage stacked up or a lot of time wasted holding out for a pill if he had committed to those. So I think it was right that he didn't. Over on Spunky Muster's side, yellow becoming a little bit of a problem. She's going to need a lot of red and quickly if she wants to tackle this board at quite the rate that Sarge is.
Yeah, and these two players are neck and neck right now. 12, basically tied 11 to 12. Sarge is trying to figure out how to get through, how to break through on this left side. Looks like he is going to get it with this great sequence, getting some viruses off the board. He's into single digits first, really looking for a red blue. That would be awesome for him. But he is just going to take the double and then another double. So down to 5 here. Sarge looking to break through first. Ooh, overslid just a little bit too much. Too much WD-40 on that pill. He is going to have to dig around to get that red in row number 1. But looking over on Spunky's side, she's got a really good board here. Going to get the garbage clear coming down and getting that double red beautifully. And then electing to just hold on, get the garbage clear. I like that play. That opens up the board and that makes the end game a lot easier.
Yeah, that accidental dash trigger for Sarge meant this is going to be a very close checkout between the two players and almost the exact same time on your screen, but about a 2-second timer advantage to Spunky Muster. She has a tight lead. Doesn't really convert to a virus lead, though, because it is so tight. A lot of blue and red on the top line for Sergeant Saros here, and of course, that's not what he's getting. So maybe spinning his wheels a bit more than he'd like here at the beginning of level 7.
Yeah, it's a bit of a floaty board here for Spunky on her side. She's managed to dig things out. You're looking at rows 5, 6. Really going to have to be careful there. You don't want to make yourself susceptible to too much drop time. But some good sequences here by Spunky. Spunky at 19, holding on to the virus lead here as we cross the 2.5 minute mark. Looking at this red-yellow, that is, I thought Spunky was going to go onto that left side and just get that top line average. brought down. Looks like she's going to go ahead and do that now. And then what are we going to do with this double yellow? Ooh, that might have been a bit of a panic misplay. Not sure. But the second double yellow cleans that up easily. Looks like it is still pretty much tied here, although I prefer the board on Spunky's side than Sarge's.
Yeah, I think Spunky may have had too many things to do with that double yellow and couldn't pick just one in time. Of course, she is playing on high speed, so not a ton of time to think that through. And I concur with your statement. I also like Spunky's endgame a little bit better. Those three floating blue viruses way in the top left of Sarge's board are going to either be a bit of a slow clear or a lot of drop time, or hopefully both, or hopefully not both, but could be that as well. Spunky Muser is already out into level 8 at about 330 and has a very diverse top line that she can build on quickly.
And I like what Sarge is doing, just building what you can to reduce the drop time, even if it's by one row. I've actually been doing the math. It is exactly 4 seconds for 15 rows of droppage, so that's top to bottom, essentially. 4 minutes elapsed here, and it is 29 to 28 here. Nobody really wants to give this crown up. We love seeing these deep competitive matches, and I think that's a great, that's Sarge is doing the exact right thing with that red yellow. Gonna get a little drop time down the middle, but you get yourself a ton of viruses off the board. Not a lot of red though, and you see that in the frustration. He is a double red that he has nowhere to put.
Yeah, Sarge definitely not having much use for red. It does a little bit now, and now he's punched more of a hole in this board. Spunky Muser has had very similar shaped boards in all 3 levels of this crown so far, kind of U-shaped with a crater in the middle that you can build around. She's doing a good job blasting through this one. May run out of things to do with yellow shortly here, but it looks like she's taking steps to ensure that that's not a huge hindrance. Over on your left, Sergeant Saros needs red and blue on the left and yellow on the right.
Love the sequence.
Yeah, a good sequence there to trim down the any specific dependencies he might have had. Spunky Muser is flying through this level here. A red-blue would really open everything up and put her in free and clear mode.
Yeah, Spunky's got a really, really clean end game here. Sarge is just trying to dig. He's got solutions. He's just got to open things up, and it looks like that's what's starting to happen here. I don't know if I would have undertucked that blue into column 8. I might have let that hang out because if you clear that yellow, now you're going to risk that blue dropping down onto the red. And I don't know if he had realized that, but now he's kind of making it a little bit more difficult for himself, either horizontally or vertically, but he is going to maybe go for the undertuck here. I'm interested to see what he does. And he's blocked that undertuck area, so he's down to 3 viruses here, having a really rough go of this end game. This might be the opportunity for Spunky here to pull this one away.
Yeah, there were some conflicting plans there in Sarge's endgame. I do like that he at least preserved that last horizontal red to minimize the digging he would have to do. It has allowed Spunky Muser to take an 8 virus lead as we enter level 9 here. She needs a ton of blue to really break into the meat of this level. She's starting to get it, which is really nice to see. Sarge's side has a bit more color diversity. I think I do prefer his board on a glance over Spunky's as we dig into the final level of this set.
Yeah, and Sarge is really starting to storm back here, and it's just really tough. You think you have a really good grip on what your end game's going to be, and then the RNG says, "How about no?" And sometimes you just kind of get lost in your own machinations, and that's really what we saw there in that end game from Sarge. 27 to 22 here, as Sarge is playing a fantastically clean level 9 here. The only real problem I see is the bit of garbage, but he's dropping that garbage down, which is what you want to do if you're going to have to manage garbage for a long time here. He's stacked 2 blues there, so he's got options to get rid of it, and now has essentially tied it back up 17 to 17 here, as we are just a little south of 7.5 minutes. Excuse me. But I would say that Sarge is, again, he kind of playing that sort of leany board where he's just letting one side of the board stay stacked up a little high.
Yeah, I would definitely agree there. Spunky Muser only has 1 yellow virus left on her board, and it is a little bit buried, so she is a little bit at the mercy of RNG trying to finish out this level. has a 1 virus lead, but I think Sarge has a little bit more set up at this point because, again, Spunky Muster does not have any use for yellow right now. Back on Saros' side, he's down to 6 viruses to go. It's a tie game once again. Unfortunately, it'll be pretty hard to take those last 2 yellow viruses horizontally without some setup at this point, but I think that's something he will be able to manage, especially now that everything is cleared off of those blues. Spunky Muster looking to put up a pretty big combo here to open up the ending. Looks like, it's going to be very close. Spunky Muster's out of an
819. That's
820. Saros
oh
has passed that, so crown 1 does go to our newcomer to the 6 to 9 level block, Spunky Muster. Sarge really has some choice words for the doctor, I'm sure, looking for this last blue
even with
feral
this,
half.
and there it is, and you have to wonder if that overcomplicated endgame on 8 cost him. He had a great comeback back into 9, but he could have had himself a huge lead and possibly the crown here. Real tough break there, but that's why we play best of 3.
Yep, I mean, it's very clear from the setups and the plays that he made that he had the potential to take that crown, and that just means he'll do it this time around and give our chat the decider that they so desperately are hoping for.
All right, we're going to get our players back into a ready state here for our second crown. The winner going to face Cat Pants in our silver semifinal. And if you want to get into this, you're new to this, if you're watching us live or on the VOD, join us. Our link to our Discord is in our description, and you can come join this great community of folks and learn how to play this game at a high level. This community is fantastic in teaching people how to get to that next level without being judgmental. We welcome anybody and everybody, as long as you're kind and want to help the community grow. We'd love to have you. All that said, we've got 3, 2, 1 pills, and off we go here. This is a weird board for Sarge, where everything's just kind of peaking in the middle. You go low to high on both sides. It's just, I've never really seen a board like that.
Yeah, a couple weird shaped boards on both sides here. Sarge is peaked in the middle. Spunky Muster's peaked on the left. Muster looks like she's doing a pretty good job of evening things out as best she can. There is still that yellow in column 1, but it can be easily removed. Sarge doesn't really have a good way to use yellow right now, and I'm hoping he doesn't put too much garbage on his board trying to fight through that. It is Spunky Muster out to a fairly sizable early lead.
Yeah, 11 viruses. It is a little floaty, but getting double pills like that really helps ease matters. And I like the decision to go horizontal as well for Spunky on that double. I believe that was a double blue. Colors are hard. We'll work on shapes tomorrow. 4 viruses to go for Spunky. Now 3 to now single digits as well for Sarge. He is getting things going here. Has a bit of a convoluted endgame, waiting on some yellow, and he's not getting it. But meanwhile, this is going to be a blazing fast level. A 118. That's an amazing time out of 6 for Spunky Muster.
Yeah, definitely. Once again, gold level times that we're seeing out of our silver players here in this semifinal. Saros still, unfortunately, a little bit logjam in his endgame. There's a red that opens up a horizontal. Now all he needs is yellow, so there's a lot of blue and red pills, of course. Spunky Muster still going through these boards at lightning speed, already down to 20, make it 18 viruses here in level 7. Maybe a little bit high on her sides, but nothing that she can't handle.
And Sarge is finally getting into an endgame situation. He is not happy with how things have gone. 205. That's a tough time. That doesn't mean you're out of this, but definitely in a rough situation. And I'm loving this opening sequence here for Sarge. He could get himself a Mondo combo here. And there's part of it. And he's going to have a little bit of garbage, but I really like that opening. It is currently a 18 virus chase down for Sarge, but you got to feel good about an opening like that.
Yeah, and I think he did the right thing by taking it in pieces like he did and making sure you're constantly making progress in this kind of a level. instead of holding out for that double yellow just for the flashy play. We saw last crown that Sergeant Saros can certainly make a comeback in this level block, and I think he set himself up well to do just that again. The lead was about 22 viruses, now it's down to 18, 17. Spunky Muser's out of level 7 into 257, just an amazing time here for this level block, and I like the way her level 8 looks as well.
Yeah, this is a really, really nice board. A lot of easy double opportunities and low drop time in that early game. Really, really like this board for Spunky. Meanwhile, on Sarge's board, Sarge is looking to just get into some sort of clean board state here, get himself set up for success. He's just getting this double red rush. He's doing what he can with it, just trying to get any sort of red riffraff off the board. Down to 10 viruses, but Spunky is playing a very consistently good game. I don't like this well that's been generated in column 4, but with some pill placements there. Just nice play to reduce the drop time. Love that sweet tea as well. Getting the board
Great
opened
vision
up.
on
But
that tee.
yeah, but now as we're seeing here, limited access to blue at the moment. And yeah, it looks like Sarge is just having a heck of a time here, just not getting what he needs. And it looks like the frustration's starting to boil over.
Yeah, Sarge has definitely been fighting the doctor quite a bit as he working through both level 6 and 7 here. Spunky Muster, I continue to be impressed with the horizontal plays, the combo plays, the T plays that we're seeing. This is someone we could definitely be seeing in gold bracket very, very soon. Just 8 viruses to go here in level 8, and everything's set up very well. There is red garbage, but it's not very meaningful red garbage. Those yellows can be undercleared now. 5 viruses to go. She needs 3 red pill halves to get into 9 in a very quick time.
Apologies, my cat has decided to join commentary. 449 out of 8 for Spunky Muster. And Sarge going into 8 at just south of 5 minutes here. I know that's got to be a frustrating run here, but you just got to try to do whatever you can to keep your spirits up. 33 in it's 33-33, but as you could tell, the level count is a little bit different. And it's good boards for both players. Not a lot of problems on either side. Spunky playing a really, really clean board so far.
Yep, so Spunky had a flashy T clear with the yellows on the right that I was hoping she would see. Unfortunately, she did not. Now there's some weird red yellows at the top of her board that I'm afraid might get in her way. Wondering if maybe some conflicting plans or a misdrop led to those pills not going quite where she wanted them. But to say that she has a little bit of buffer in this crown would be an understatement. It is still almost an entire level lead as we approach the 6-minute mark. Sergeant Saros, to his credit, I do like both the state of his level 8 board and what he has done with it, keeping things diverse and making sure that he's not overly committed to one color at any given time.
Yeah, absolutely. 24 on level 9 for Spunky, 18 for Sarge here. I think Sarge is really just hoping not to get lapped and can get into 9 before Spunky finishes here. And, sometimes you just have these frustrating runs. I've had them. You've had them. I know a lot of our regulars have had them where you just come in competitively and you've had a great run of practices and then it just nothing goes your way. And sometimes that's just how it is. That's just how they say that's just how it be, but you just got to continue pressing on here. And I love this work here by Sarge. He knows he's had a tough run, but he's making the best of it. Spunky down to her final 14 viruses, and now completely devoid of yellow. So this is going to be a very interesting end game, SB.
Yeah, I liked the combo she set up a little bit ago to completely clear out the left side of her board. The longer this goes on and the higher the speed gets, though, the more I get concerned about that last blue virus. They're high in column 6 with 2 different colors of garbage on it. I'm hoping that the plan there is to leave it for the end and underclear it. I would hate to see, disaster to strike and we get a top out or something like that caused by that pill high up there. Sarge is out of level 8 into level 9, so he is going to avoid getting lapped. about 737 out of 8 there.
Yeah, this is a very interesting end game for Spunky, because this is just not a normal situation to be in, but she's making great work of it now. Just really just in just a sequence of 3-4 pills, just really clean that bottom section up, and now you see she is in fact building towards that clear, but I think wants to go for that red first, and let's just with all that. Oh hey, what a time
Okay.
for that double blue. Ho, ho, ho. And that is going to be game and match there at an 8-14. So it'll be Spunky and Cat Pants in our silver final. We're going to see if we're going to allow Sarge to finish this one up here with 23 viruses. We might be seeing an early exit here. Is 8-14 a hot time? I don't believe so, but I believe that's a PB. So
I do think Spunky's time in Crown 1 was faster than that for this level.
Okay.
So we'll get back to you on the PB front. An amazing run, nevertheless. Great job by Spunky Muster not to panic with that big column 6, the blue virus and all the garbage that was on top of it. Sergeant Sarah is doing a pretty good job clearing out this last level. It looks like he will be finishing out as we cross the 9-minute mark here. Good horizontal. Unfortunately, most of the rest of his board is in column 8, so not a ton of ways to get through that swiftly. Good work from Saros all around. Excellent job getting here. Unfortunately, a lot of RNG and a lot of setups just didn't go quite his way this time around.
And breaking news from our chat from Spunky Muster. I haven't practiced 8-11. So we'll see how that goes for our silver final here. Big shout out to SB for joining me here. We've got one more match for you coming. We're just going to get Sarge to finish this one out. Where's the yellow? Where's the red? Oh, it's right there. Thank you, Daisy. A 10:06 there. It is going to be 2-0. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, our final Cat Pants versus Spunky Muster. This is the DRMC.
And it all comes down to this for February 2026 Silver Bracket. Our finals match between Spunky Muster and Cat Pants. It's a battle of the cats. It might be a cattle if you're a fan of cows. I don't know. But my name's John Flindo. Joining me is JB Henry. And JB, we might have to get Daisy in here to call this match.
She is currently begging from the stairwell to want to call this match, but I think these two cat players are perfect for each other. This is going to be a great final here. 8-11 here, what you're normally used to seeing in round 2 in our gold bracket. So very, very excited for these players. And Spunky is not competitively played this block, so definitely going to be an adventure. Just waiting on the correct level there for Cat Pants. Looks like she's on 9. There we go.
And here we go with our countdown. 3, 2, 1, pills.
All right. Twitchy Cat Pants already off to the races here. Sunken center of the board, and not a lot of yellow in that center, but had to put that red yellow somewhere. I like that play. Meanwhile, on Spunky Muster's side, that is a lot of yellow on that right side of the board. Going to need some doubles to help out, and there they are. I'll take my payment via PayPal. 30-26 here as we are in our first 30 seconds.
Yeah, and Spunky Muster's board, actually, she had a couple double yellows to start out with, and I'd really hoped that she would have gotten one more, because if she had gone for the setup that I had in my mind, it would have been absolutely huge LT something of yellows at the top. Unfortunately, didn't get it, but now Spunky Muster really trying to work through some yellow and blue stuff at the bottom of this board, while Cat Pants looking a little bit high, but has setups, and that's going to whisk her away right quick once she gets the right pills.
Yeah, and despite being down by 6, it's a good board state for both players. Spunky now taking that little isolated blue off the top here, now really starting to make an attack. I think Spunky didn't know what she wanted to do on that right side, because you see there was a setup for a horizontal and a vertical, but she's managed to get that cleaned up here. But it is 6 viruses to go on Cat Pants' side, and she's making short work of it here. Going to go right side to reduce that drop time by 1 row. That's a smart play. Now just looking for that final red. There it is, out at a 148. Cat Pants in a 9 first.
Yeah, and really Spunky Muster not too far behind, but the main issue I have with Muster's board here is the verticality of her column 1. Now she's brought it down just a little bit, and that's going to help her out as we progress into this final end game. And hopefully you're going to take these. Yes, takes that upper horizontal on the red first before taking the one at the bottom, because that would have dropped everything down and been a real mess. But it's going to be and a little bit of an early start press up, a 222 for Spunky Muster.
Yeah, we love to call the pause buffer there. It does nothing but slow you down. But a great end sequence there. I absolutely love the planning there. Maybe a bit of a misflip there on that top or on that top section with that red yellow early for Spunky. See how she manages to solve that out, and solves it out pretty good. Drops the garbage down. It's into that well in column 3, but that is a manageable situation, especially with that yellow getting cleared. Now you're not forced for a double yellow. Meanwhile, on Twitchy's side, Twitchy down to 21, holding on to a 10 virus lead, has a pretty decent board. I'm not a huge fan of just that red top line, whether it's garbage or viruses, but managing to get things back down to a reasonable level. Going to get the tuck on the double blue, and just a good sequence as well here. And love this drop, getting that clear out. That'd be a triple in versus, but in speed play, it's nothing.
Well, it's more viruses off the board at any point. Yeah, I really didn't love Cat Pants's board, but she's done a great job to bring this down. But peek over at Spunky Muster now. It's only a 3 virus game. Spunky Muster, though, needing a lot of blue now to get through her end game. Started to put the blue red on columns 2 and 3. Saw that that was gonna block her off a little bit, and had a blue yellow in her next box. So really good vision there by Spunky Muster to not make a crucial misdrop.
Yeah, and I love both these end games. It looks like we're just going to be seeing little litters of single virus clears here to get out. 417 was the clear time that there for Twitchy Cat Pants at the midpoint. And Spunky, despite having a rough go of that level 8 here, isn't too terribly far behind. She's going to be out at a 430, so it's just a 5 virus chase down at the midpoint here.
Yeah, and I feel like I should mention now that I've got Koji next to me begging for attention. So we've got all the cats here today in our finals. Oh, I love this double blue for Spunky Muster. See if she goes for it. Yes, gets that horizontal there at the top of the screen, and it's a 7 virus lead now for Cat Pants. Both boards fairly diverse. I'm seeing places to put just about everything except for maybe blue yellow for Cat Pants. She did find a place to kind of tuck that down towards the bottom in her columns 3 and 4. And it's in a place that the blue wasn't really useful, but it's not going to hinder her either. So really great placement there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm seeing just some really good sequences that our players are just pouncing on to get these boards cleared down here. 18 to 10 here. And, that sounds like a pretty big lead, but Cat Pants has seemed to pull away. But we see Muster really start to bounce back here. Although I would love to see some blue here for Spunky. It's pretty much blue is required to advance through here. Uh, Meanwhile, 4 viruses to go. Going to get those 2 yellows. They're off the board. And then another double yellow. Going to get down to the single blue. And there it is at a 6:03 into 11 first is Twitchy Cat Pants.
Yeah, Cat Pants just taking the opportunity to pounce on those blues as she got them, and now looking to drop some blues down here in column 3. It's going to be a little bit of garbage for her. Gosh, that's a lot of blue. I don't love this for Cat Pants. We'll see if the blues start to show up. Meanwhile, back for Spunky Muster, just trying to get any reds on this board. The potential to clear out this red here on the left side of her board. Had the opportunity, if some things had happened differently, to get the reds horizontally, but now she's going to get vertically. 643, and it is a 13 virus chase down now for Spunky Muster, as Cat Pants has started to progress down her board.
Yeah, and I absolutely think Spunky can scratch out a win here. All she's got to do is get some really good sequences here. Looks like that big bit of blue is off the board for Twitchy Cat Pants. So it is currently a 19 virus chase down. But we're starting to see some good sequences here. Love that undertuck from Spunky, getting some more blues off the board. And currently 17 to 34 here. It is a bit of a tough situation, but it can be done. But with this sequence here, we're starting to see, especially this double blue, gonna get that quad. Love that clear by Cat Pants. 11 to go here as we're just south of 8 minutes.
Yeah, Cat Pants landing on all 4 feet with that quad. Now just needing ideally some yellows. She pretty much has only access to yellow, but I would love really to see red yellow and open up that opportunity to get all the yellows at the bottom altogether. If she clears out this red, setting up for that, would still need 1 yellow there, and that's definitely what she's setting up for. And she's just going to pounce on that, get this final red. She's going to be out at an 8-19.
Great time there by Twitchy Cat Pants, just looking to make history here in getting a silver win here in the month of That doesn't. It's February, but it says January. But I assure you, it's February. Time is a circle, especially with March coming tomorrow. So, um, great sequence here. 9 viruses to go for Spunky Muster, and it has to be said, Flindo, this is Spunky's first time competitively playing this block, and I think despite the loss here on this first crown, still a very respectable showing.
Yeah, absolutely. She's done a great job, and she openly admitted in our Twitch chat. She said, "Hey, I haven't practiced this level block at all," and she's put up a great showing so far. But she now is on her 9th life. As if she doesn't take this crown, then Cat Pants will be declared the winner.
Alrighty. Gonna get ourselves back into a ready state here. And I promise that's all the cat puns. That's it. We're done. We got him. We got him out of the way. So you can go back to judging us for regular puns and not just cat puns. All right. Getting into a ready state now for both players. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, pills. Twitchy Cat Pants looking to close this out. Oh, this is going to be an immediate double yellow clear, I would think. Yeah, all right. What are we going to do with this double yellow over here for Spunky Muster? I love this, getting a horizontal clear. Great early start by both players. Oh, I'm wondering if Twitchy Cat Pants was looking to get a tuck and then just hit the wrong button or something there. That's a tough go. You're going to leave yourself stacked up a little bit with that red in the center of the board, but definitely an easily manageable situation. Spunky down to 24 and Cat Pants at 26 as we're 30 seconds in.
Yeah, very close here. Both players being able to start off their boards with those Quaker Instant horizontals that you just love to see. And a lot of red for Cat Pants as we get down to her mid game. It's gonna be interesting to see what is gonna pop up for her. But Spunky Muster, a lot of red as well. I think maybe I like Muster's board just a touch better because she does have access to some more stuff. But as I say that, Cat Pants is starting to open up into her in game and has an opportunity for a really long red horizontal. Gonna need a double red to get that. I don't think that is something that I personally would go for in this situation, and she's not going to.
No, and either way, that's still a really great sequence that you put together to get that right or that left-handed section cleared out. And now it's just coming down to how are we going to manage this end game, and I think we're doing it perfectly. Double red, perfect spot. Double blue, perfect spot. So, and then just getting an immediate sequence of 3 reds. Boom! What a great sequence! Wow, 148 out of 9. And I promise I'll stop saying sequence.
Yeah, Spunky Muster gonna have to be careful, not dropping that double yellow down, realizing it was gonna drop down and take away the horizontal opportunity. That was a very good heads up play. Gonna be out at a 2:05, about 17 seconds behind Cat Pants as it stands at the moment. But a nice opportunity if she can get it for a horizontal blue clear here and maybe drop some stuff down. And there's the oh, she didn't take the horizontal. Takes it 1 pill later though.
All right. Great undertuck by Spunky Muster on her side of the board. It's an 8 virus deficit for Spunky Muster as we're starting to see Cat Pants starting to clip off the sides here. Now just really centralizing her board state. That can be a little bit tough. It doesn't give you a lot of flexibility for horizontal plays, but we'll see what she decides to do here. She is going to drop down for a combo. 13 to go for, or now 12 to go for Cat Pants, 16 to go for Spunky here. And we are just north of 3 minutes for both of our players.
Yeah, and both players really kind of color dependent. I think Spunky Muster a little bit more so than Cat Pants, especially with that red blue that Cat Pants was just able to drop down. Cat Pants now only needing reds. A double red would be absolutely great for her. Not gonna get it. Just gonna take them Separately is the word that I'm looking for. And look, and there's the double red because of course it is out at a 339.
And Cat Pants could have hung that red fragment over and then gambled on the tuck and gotten the L clear to get out of the level, but still a good sequence on that end game there. 39 viruses to go. We're just south of 4 minutes. A couple of blues left here for Spunky Muster. Gonna get into 10 hopefully here in the next couple of pills. There's one blue, and where's that other? There's one more, and then bam, out at a 409. It is almost half a level between these two players at this point.
Yeah, 44 for Spunky Muster and 27 here for Cat Pants. I is an interesting board here for Muster. I don't love it. I don't hate it. She does have some really nice horizontal opportunities a little bit further down the board. I just got to get through these reds and yellows to get to them. Peeking back over at Cat Pants, man, she is just flying through this level 10, already down to 17. Not a lot of places for yellow at the moment, but she is working around that. Taking a horizontal here, it's going to leave her with some garbage, though, at the bottom of her board.
Yeah, and still making a great play of the situation here. Looking on Spunky's board, down to 25 viruses, good little short stack. Okay, that's definitely a good horizontal as well, but got another double red. I saw the triple first, but a good vision there by Spunky Muster. Down to 17 here has really narrowed this one down, given that she was down by about 20 entering. So really, really good play here on level 10 by Spunky. 5 viruses to go for Cat Pants. It's about to be all reds all the time here, and going to set up for the combo and is going to eat some drop time one way or another, but gets everything down here. And out at a 545 is Cat Pants into 11 first, looking to put this one away.
Absolutely, absolutely. Muster just needing a few more yellows. I think I might have gone ahead and taken the drill there to get those reds out of the way. She elects not to do that, though, which is perfectly fine. Just going to need 2 more reds out of this double blue. There is one. Here comes the other out at a 612, 611. It is now only a 10 virus deficit. Which is definitely not insurmountable. But the thing is, Cat Pants already has those setups ready to go, while Muster is going to have to get her setups going. But I like the board. I really like this board for Muster. If she can get the right pills, it's going to go pretty darn quick here. Words are hard.
They sure are. But this board isn't for Twitchy Cat Pants, nor is it for Spunky Muster. It is an 8 virus chase down, and as you said, yeah, there will have to be setup time for Spunky. But look at this combo, boom, and then getting everything set up, getting the double ready to go. It is 32 to 23 here, and it's very aggressive play here by Spunky, and I don't know if she knows if she's down by as much as she is, but she is playing like she is wanting to keep her tournament life going here. Incredibly aggressive play. It's just 5 viruses right now. And look at this tuck play. Really, really good. Going to turn it into a sweet tea. We have a 4 virus deficit. Can Spunky Muster make this up? Here comes a double blue. Gonna get the double horizontal. It is still just 4 viruses. And the final 9 viruses here are bunched for Cat Pants.
Yeah, it looks really nice here for Cat Pants. Another blue yellow would be really great. She's not going to be able to get the fat log because of that clear. But she does have options. It's just going to be who gets what they need first. Spunky Muster got to get some blues. This red, I think, with the double blue coming up, I think I would have gone for the reds at the bottom. But Cat Pants just needing one more red. She's going to get it out at an 806, and it's just not quite going to be enough for Spunky Muster. The Cats on the left take the crown, and the silver February champion is Cat Pants.
And the Cat Pants is out of the bag. and it takes the championship there. But what a great sequence! That's not something to be. Obviously, losing a match is tough, but that's one of the better comebacks I've seen in the silver bracket. Even though we didn't get to see it to fruition, really great job by both players. That is it for us for the month of February. If you haven't heard, the monthly checkup is officially coming to DRMC, hosted by Leviticus. More information in our Discord. It is an open play evening of verses. If you want to come in and play, you're more than welcome to. We'd love to have you. Speed should be also kicking their qualifiers off here in just a couple of days, if not starting tomorrow for the month of March. So if you want to get in on that, definitely do so. For all of our folks here at DRMC, our restreamer Dave, all of our commentators today, Gridley, SB, Flindo, and myself, thank you so much for watching. Remember to be great today and make every day great, and take your vitamins. Good night. And for those of you watching live on Twitch, we're going to go raid Classic Tetris.